We are the nerds. We are the nerds of the apocalypse.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm so sick of you. I'm not letting you do it this time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nerds of the Apocalypse. I'm, of course, Stevie B. Alongside me is...
Beth.
Showtime.
And Trex.
I'm not going to let you take over the intro like you did last time.
I know.
I'm sorry. It's
Okay.
just not going to happen. It's like I'm looking at my review. Everybody's like, where are you looking? I'm looking into the screen because I can see you on the camera. Anyway, so today, we're going to do our Week in Geek, and we're going to test...
Wait. Hey. We're recording. Calm down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you just got told by Beth to
Be
put
a-
your
sorry
phone
about
Be
away.
that.
a professional.
Oh my gosh.
Put it
it's-
on vibrate.
Yeah, it's on silent. Sorry about that. Okay, go ahead.
Beth just
You're
called
still
you-
on it. You're
called
still
you-
on it. Put it out.
I know it. Are you healing?
He's not healing. What, in the middle of a fight, what are you playing? Angry Birds? Get out of my face. You're like that group of people that they go after when they release new games.
If you look in the podcast right now, Steve is the dad driving, Beth is the wife, and then me, I'm the son, and then Trex is just the black friend. We're going to McDonald's.
Were you about to
He's
say the
probably
blackened
getting
friend?
Can't get those nuggets.
I'm gonna smack the phone out of your hand in a minute.
Don't make me reach back there. I will turn this podcast around.
My issue is you're picking Angry Birds 2.
That's what you're
Over the
playing.
Not even Angry Birds Star Wars 2.
We're not even... This is our discussion so far. I'm just waiting.
We know
I'm
it is
just
Week in
waiting.
Geek.
We're waiting on you to finish so we can start.
Yes.
No, this is starting. This is just going. This is it. At the same time, I just ended. I was waiting to finish that level.
Why didn't you
Ladies?
just tell us wait until you finish?
No, because we could just... It's audio. No one cares.
Because this is an
No one looks back here on the video. No one cares about us back here.
Wow.
Or me, because
Yeah.
No
I'm
one-
always back here.
Yo, Beth just straight wrecked your world, dude. I ain't gonna
Wait, let me
Every
find-
day.
Let me go get a potato chip.
Have we ever told that story on the
I don't know
podcast
if we
about
have.
No.
Preach's son? Me and Showtime were at a party at Preach's house, and his son at the time, I think it was like 12 or something. And you know, 12-year-old guys get around other like grown men. They try to be cool and stuff. And he was talking trash or something, and Showtime just talked back and wrecked him. And he was eating chips at the time. And he was like, "I'm gonna crush your world like I crushed these chips!" And he crushed the chips and just like threw them at him. And it does not help that I'm the hype man behind him. Go, "Oh, your life got crushed like potato chips!"
You did that to a 12-year-old?
Needless to say, I won. So that's all that matters.
He was so mad after that. Like, I felt
Stand
kind
for
of bad. I felt kind of bad.
I'm trying.
She tried. If you were paying
You can't
attention
come back and
earlier,
direct after what you did.
if you were paying attention earlier, she was struggling with it. I even asked for your help, and you go, "Oh, it's the best it's
Yeah,
gonna
because
get."
she was in frame, but the problem is I didn't think that she would move.
She,
Oh,
Well, I was
geez.
all
Let's
up
just
on
play the
this.
blame game. That's
see,
what we should do for Week
See
in
now
Geek.
he's just trying to come back at you because he wrecked
I'm not
him
coming
out.
That was a
Okay.
legit burn. Thank you.
All right, so yeah, we could geek, and we're gonna. Are we? Did we start what we're doing? It's a game we're gonna play. It's also kind of a test as we play to see if it would work in a live audience as well that we could do with a group of people. So it's like a double whammy we're doing for fun. It's like, I don't know. You want to explain the game, Beth?
It is a tournament, and it's the best comic book movies. And essentially, we pick 20 names or 20 titles, and we put them in a cup. They're not seated, but what happens is, since there's 4 of us,
There you go.
since there's 4 of us, whoever is picking the 2 names doesn't vote, but we just keep going down till it's down to the final 2.
Got it. Okay.
And there's no seeds because essentially the cream of the crop will come to the top.
Yes. All right, sweet. Okay, so we'll start with our Week in Geek, as we always do. I know me and Showtime, the only thing we've been doing is playing Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah. And I saw Dragon Ball Z.
That's
but
right. You want to give us
Sorry. And apparently my allergy medicine has works on everything except for the runny nose part. So
You want to give us a quick review of Dragon Ball Z?
it was actually really good. I was impressed. Now it got a standing ovation at the end of it, which I don't think it deserved, just because I don't know. I was like, all right, y'all.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, but it wasn't like
You know that's
good.
that says that Trex would have been part of that standing ovation if he was in the theater.
It would have to be really good.
I was kind of upset with how quickly he was defeated. I thought it would be a little bit more epic, but it was the parts that were fighting. Like Dragon Ball Z fighting now with this new style of animation, like the 3D kind of rendering kind of deal. It actually looks really, really good. It was pretty sweet. With the movie, like the everything they said was really funny. It was actually just a funny movie when Frieza came back, and yeah, it was actually pretty good. I was happy. So that's all I gotta say about it.
That's all you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Where's it showing it?
I don't know where you can find
Not
it now.
anymore.
Oh, it's not
But yeah,
anymore?
It was supposed to run August 4th through the 12th, and even Sand Hills only had that 11 a.m. show on a Saturday. And
Yeah.
then everything else for the rest of the week, it's nothing.
like, I had to make an actual attempt, which was really bad because I'm on vacation this week. So.
So what kind of caliber of people were there watching the movie?
We don't judge.
Well, you're right. We
Every range of nerd was there, from the guys who just put on like karate clothes and walking up to this one dude who, I mean, obviously he was a nerd. He was there to see it, but he was wearing a gamecock visor with the red spiky hair, even though he clearly had a long ponytail, and that was gray. And I was like, "What the fuck? What are you doing?"
I guess that's supposed to be Android 13. I guess.
I don't know.
Look at me in my trucker hat.
But so it was mostly pretty cool. And there's always that one guy that dresses like he's going fishing, but he's not going fishing. He's always wearing a vest. He's wearing like the hat, but every pocket is filled with something. But I don't know. And he was standing back into my right, so it was just creepy. It was like when you're driving and someone's in your blind spot, they just sit there, just stay there. He was standing in the movie theater. I was like, you paid for a seat. Take it. Go sit down. And he just stood there.
Although the fishing vest is a good idea to sneak in some candy.
Except that you can see that there's clearly something in every pocket. I don't know. It's not. It's got to be concealable.
If it's a fishing vest, put like 1 or 2 false pockets of fishing stuff.
I mean,
sir, you cannot bring hooks and bait into a movie theater. That's dangerous.
The little what are they called?
Little worms.
Yeah, the rubbery ones. That
What you should do is you should put gummy worms
Yeah,
and the other worms in there and just live life on the edge.
Yeah, that reminds me. Have we ever told the beef stew story?
I don't think so.
No, there was one time our friend Eric, his mom had just made beef stew, and we were in the theater, and he came walking in with his mom's purse, and they didn't say anything to him. And he's like, Steve, hey guys,
And he like
I'm over here.
he shuffled across the floor.
And inside he had beef stew and like 20 biscuits.
And also a Dr. Pepper.
So we sat in the theater
In the back, and he like made sure everyone could tell that he had snuck stuff in.
and we were dipping biscuits in beef stew, eating it. I don't even remember what movie we watched. I can't remember at all.
He like popped the can. Like, psst, and then, like to open up the Tupperware all loud. It was like slurping the soup. He was such a dick.
It's so funny. Oh. He moved away. We miss him. We see him every once in a while.
Who was it?
His name is Eric.
We'll see him if we go to NC Comic Con for Raleigh.
Yeah, probably. Maybe.
Wait, did I meet him at Heroes Con? Was that kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Okay.
did. Yeah, that was him. Yeah, it was Eric. Yeah, he just randomly was like, "Hey, you guys going to Heroes Con this weekend?" I was like, "Yeah." So, okay, cool, I'm coming. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, I invited him like a month ago." I was like, "Thanks, man."
Of all the time that you just leave us out of the loop,
I never.
you're
leave you out of
welcome
the
for
loop.
that one.
Yeah.
I never leave you guys out of the loop.
Ah.
Okay. Irregardless, so I've been playing Final Fantasy 14
I am really glad you like it.
way too much. I've been playing it way too much, and I started watching Arrested Development because MMOs you can binge watch like Netflix shows and play MMOs at the same time. You can't do that. Like you can't do it with like Batman or like I tried to do it with The Witcher. It doesn't work because stuff's constantly happening. With MMOs, you do a lot of traveling, and there's a lot of like needless killing to get items, so you're just like kind of doing the same rotation over and over again. I have to pause it when I do dungeons though, because
No, I do. Well, sometimes.
I never do.
So
Depends on how dumb my party is.
it's true. And I read comics at work, and I've been reading a lot of the Secret Wars books. So good. See, there's some Secret Wars books that are excellent. Some that are not so excellent. But I started reading Old Man Logan. That is really good. I haven't read like the original Old Man Logan, and that makes me want to go read it.
You're missing out. That's some great Wolverine story.
Apparently, Mysterio like tricks Wolverine into killing all the other X-Men.
Yep.
So he like murders them all on accident, and then he's just like, "My bad. I'm gonna quit being a hero now." And then like the Hulk.
Did the cat do that?
The Hulk-
Yes.
Okay.
Is he under there?
Yeah, Kyber's here.
I was like, you got a
Kyber.
ghost, dude.
And Kyber's dog.
I'm gonna watch Wet Hot American Summer.
That was funny.
I haven't seen the original. Have you seen the original?
Yes.
Is it good?
Yes.
Wait. You're talking about the series?
There's a Netflix show. It's the first day. Apparently, the movie's the last day at camp,
Correct.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the Netflix show is the first day at camp. And I was like, why are these people so old? It makes sense because
They're playing their characters.
They're all reprising.
Well, they were old in the original movie too, but that was part of the joke.
And the best part of the Netflix series is there's also kids in the camp, and this one girl is like 11 or 12, and she goes in the bathroom and has a period for the first time, and then when she walks out of the stall, she's a 40-year-old woman. It's so funny.
I think you just became a woman.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's just so dumb, and I want to watch the original. I don't know. I feel like I missed out on something. It came out in 2001. So.
Correct.
It's got everybody in it before they were anybody.
Yeah, I saw the series because I remember watching the movie, and I was watching the series, and I was actually not impressed. I was there, like that part, the girl the 7 minutes of heaven scene, where she came out licking her lips. That was funny. But I even went back and watched the 2001 movie on Netflix after it. I'm like, yeah,
Oh, it's on Netflix?
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We can watch it whenever, but you keep. I just want to do Netflix and chill, you know.
Yeah. Well, if I want to dig, it's got to come out then.
But
The guy that's like Steven, who likes the girl, and she gets with him and then leaves him. What's that guy's name?
Thanks.
The character.
in the movie,
I don't mean it like that.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what you mean.
Not visually, but his
you mean
character.
you mean Paul Rudd's character?
No.
Yeah.
No, Paul Rudd's a douche.
Yes, he is.
Anyway, I can't think of any of their names. The main girl, she's with this guy, and the other guy likes her, and she eventually gets with the nice guy, but then she leaves him.
Yeah.
I'm like, I always think of you when I watch that movie.
Oh, thanks.
Oh yeah, he was Michael's character.
The guy who was in the other camp.
No, the character she's thinking of is the main protagonist for the movie,
Okay.
where he's kind of like the shy guy falling in love with the girl who already has. A
Oh
boyfriend.
yeah, the one that's
And-
like.
yeah.
Oh, that kid.
In the series, it's Michael who has the girlfriend who apparently she tried to do a three-way. That character.
Oh yeah.
I think it's like Oberg or something. His
Yeah.
last name is like something Jewish.
Bradley Cooper's character.
No.
Oh.
No, the guy. He has like the foreign guy, and like he tries to have
Oh,
a
that
threesome.
guy! He all of his hair. He changes his hair and
Yeah.
all that shit. Oh,
He's
that
like,
guy.
yeah, you got me a
Okay.
necklace. Thanks. You got me this horn.
I get
Thanks.
it.
How does everyone else have this horn?
So yeah, watch Wet Hot American Summer. It's funny.
Michael Showalter?
Yeah, his
Him?
character.
Yeah.
In the movie,
Yeah.
you're very much like his character.
Thanks.
Didn't have to take that.
Yeah, Christopher Maloney steals it again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was the best part of the series for me. He was really the only saving grace because I didn't enjoy it as well as I thought I was going to, but the movie really redeemed it.
Did you notice who the guitar player was?
Yep.
The actor?
No, I was trying to figure who that was.
It's Chris Pine, the
Captain Kirk.
Captain
Okay,
Kirk.
I was like, he looks so familiar, and I was like, was it from Star Trek? No, he doesn't.
Yeah,
look exactly like him.
Yeah, it was him.
So I thought it was funny. But no, it's good, and that's really it, man. I wanted.
He saved friendship with music.
Yeah, I'm gonna save friendship with music. Here we go. Ah!
I wanted to talk about the Superman reboot at Disney. Not Disney. on the comic books, like the DCU,
Yeah.
YOU,
Yeah.
like Superman's powerless and stuff.
Yeah, it's a play on because DC Universe, DCU. Yeah.
And he's not powerless, but his powers are like not all the way back. And I finally read the comic right because they haven't explained how it actually happened. There's a bunch of comics where he's like depowered, and then the main Superman run he's still got his powers, and it's leading up to him. So they finally showed him becoming depowered, and it's weird, like because Because you guys know his new power, right? Like, he does a solar flare. Like, apparently it's an extension of the laser eyes. Like, because he's shooting his heat out of his body. And he can eventually just, like, boom, and he blows everything up. But, like, he destroys everything around him. Like, it's like a...
That's not a solar flare.
Almost, that's what it's called, the solar flare. Like
It's called solar flare?
It's like it's like an explosion.
It's not a Dragon Ball Z solar flare.
Yeah, that's what I was...
It's
like
a DC Universe solar
it's
flare.
like a legit, he's releasing his solar power into a flare. I don't understand how that's not understandable.
Well, I know solar flare from Dragon Ball Z.
Well, Dragon Ball Z is in real life. Superman is good with it.
Yeah.
So it's like a big explosion.
Well, fuck TN, huh?
No, that's right. And when he does it, he loses his powers, and he has to like re-soak in the sun to gain his superpowers back.
For 24 hours, right?
Yeah, it's 24, 48 hours, yeah. But he did it, and then some guy in the shadows right after he does it is like, touches him. He's like, ah. And then he just walks off. He's like, what did you do to me? And then that was it.
The hell?
So I don't know, like, so there's like this mysterious person who took away his powers. I think it's Jeff Johns.
What?
I can't be sure, but that's my speculation. And that's how it becomes depowered. But see, he still has like sort of super strength and he can leap tall buildings in a single bound now, but he can't fly. And in the Superman Wonder Woman book, it's like they've switched roles. Like she has to fly him around now. Like she grabs him and they fly.
Hey, can we go to dinner? Sure.
And like, and he can still like take bullets and stuff, but he becomes bruised all over. Like he had a fight with Deadshot in Superman Wonder Woman, and Deadshot's like like armor piercing rounds, and so like the next scene Wonder Woman's like healing him, and he's like just covered in head to toe in bruises, and he has to heal from it. So it's like he still is sort of indestructible. So this
is sort of Superman.
Yeah, it's like a weakened Superman.
That's
like,
what we should just call the series, Sword of Superman #1.
That's what it is. But then you go read like Justice League and JLA, and he's still full blown Superman. So I don't know.
Different universes, whatever. I don't even care.
I don't even know what happens. But it's definitely interesting. It's not as lame as I thought it was going to be. It's written okay. And apparently there was a big controversy because everybody also knows that he's Superman. Like everybody knows that Clark Kent's Superman. So he's like just walking around as Superman now. He doesn't live his life as Clark Kent, but he goes back to like his old apartment area, like his block in Metropolis. And it's a big controversy because apparently the cops become corrupt and like his whole block is like celebrating the fact that Superman lived there, and they go and like start beating people in the streets and stuff, and Superman comes and is like, I've got your back, and it's like a big what is that?
It's the Black Lives Matter and the police brutality and all that stuff.
They were comparing it to what's the big thing that happened last year?
It was the Michael Brown shooting. And
yeah.
It was Michael Brown shooting. It was the beating in New York, or the guy who died from the chokehold, which it's a chokehold.
So
get that shit out of my comics.
I'm sort of with you. I mean, I hate to say that, but like I'm kind of there. It's like when they made when they're like, Iceman, we know you're gay. It's like
that kind of.
Oh, was it my ice boner? Oh,
that's like maybe 30 years in the closet.
Well, there's no like storyline behind it. There's no like reason for it. Like I can understand if, like for Green Lantern in the Earth series, Earth 2 series, that was like a great storyline because the whole point of the ring was that he was about to propose to his boyfriend and his boyfriend died. And so they were like, choose something to manifest your power from, something that means a lot to you. And it was like, boom, it's the ring that I was about to propose to him with. And it meant a lot, and they weren't just like, oh, he's gay. Like, I feel like with Iceman, they're like, oh, he's gay. He's gay now, see?
It's like, yeah, because Gene told him.
Yeah. Gene read his mind and now he's gay.
Maybe he wasn't, and then Gene was like, fag.
Possible. But, I don't know. I don't like that. Maybe.
Have you seen the comic where Spider-Man tells another kid that he was molested because the little kid was molested? It's really old.
I'm gonna have to go with, for me, no.
Spider-Man.
It was like a one issue.
Spider-Man Blue? I think it's, maybe I'm wrong about that. I haven't read it, but it sounds really familiar.
From what I understand, it was just like one issue.
like to help the kid go be like, oh,
Like in the 80s and 90s when all the cartoons had to have a message type thing.
Oh yeah.
so it's like, well, Spider-Man.
Killer Croc grabbed me.
Oh, wow.
Just
You're
shoved his
wrong
lizard dick in my
universe.
butt.
It's okay. It's from the Marvel. It's when Marvel versus DC. I have those books. by
Oh,
the
I'm
way.
sorry, not Killer Croc. What was his name?
The lizard.
Scorpion.
The lizard, yeah.
I can see Scorpion doing it.
All right. So that's really what you got for Week in Geek, Beth.
I have two things.
Oh, go for it.
First one is I got another piercing
Where'd you get a piercing?
below the other anchor one. The reason I'm bringing it up is because it was
How
done differently.
Far below.
Like half an inch.
Oh, okay. It's so funny because she answered me seriously until she got.
Anyway, the first one, the way they did it was they like push up your skin and they take a needle and they dig around the pocket, you know, and then they put the piercing in. The second one,
My skin's calling too. It's okay.
the second one they use a punch. Like she pushes up your skin and just punches it and then pops it in there, and it was like way quicker and
It's
hurt
like
way
Showtime
less.
Sex Life.
And it hurt way less. It was a lot quicker. It bled less, but I'm still bruised from it.
All those things. Also, you said.
Maybe the bleeding part.
Sorry.
Still bruised from it though. That's been
Just
a month.
like.
I wasn't gonna say that.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Another other is after having my Xbox 360 for 2 months for my friend, I finally hooked it up. Been playing Mortal Kombat versus DC.
Good job.
Yeah, I gave her Injustice today.
Good.
I
Good.
was like, Mortal Kombat versus DC was good. For the most, I mean, people probably
I
disagree.
heard the
with me.
story was good. That's all.
It was just, I mean, it was just like a Mortal Kombat game, like any other. It was
It was
mediocre.
Mortal Kombat 9 reskinned.
Yeah, just with DC characters.
Yeah.
But in Injustice's story is incredible. That's
Yeah,
why
just
I
go
give it
ahead and
to
just get your whole Injustice run out for her.
There's a comic series that is like a prequel to the
To the game.
yeah, when they go to the other Earth I was telling you about, Superman is already in control. There's a comic that tells us from when Lois died to like where we get to in the game and why he's taking. And it's like, why aren't the Green Lanterns here? Why aren't the gods of Olympus here? Why aren't the magic users after him? Like, it tells the story of how he single-handedly with his regime takes out all those people.
Yeah, so far we're in year 4. It's like a 12-issue run. And then an annual.
He's wiped out the Green Lantern Corps. He's wiped out most of the magic users. He's wiped out... right now, he's wiping out the Olympus gods. Like, that's what's happening right now. Is that Zeus is like, step down. And he's like, step up. And it's just, that's good.
Yeah, step up. Okay, sure. Wonder Woman, take care of it.
That's what happened. Wonder Woman's part of his regime. And they're like, instead of attacking, they were like, all right, we'll do a trial by combat to decide this. Who's your champion? It's to the death. And so the Superman, of course, is the regime champion. And then Batman's like, can I pick? I pick Wonder Woman for us. And it was like, what? It's like, that sounds good, Wonder Woman. And so then, too, they go at it and fight. And that's really good. She, like, breaks his arm. Spoilers. And, of course, Cyborg has, like, a special thing to heal him quick. Let me strap this to your arm. And then this thing will direct sunlight directly into your arm and heal your bone. All right, Cyborg. Yeah, this stuff just flying around.
You're like Batman. I got one of those. The Bat Arm Healer with the sun thingy. That's what it's called.
So it's good. And people keep dying, man. It's whenever a character shows up in the comic that's not in the game, I'm like, oh god, they're gonna die.
That's basically it.
Yeah, it's like, oh gosh. I remember when they took out Kyle Rayner. That was gross.
Sinestro destroyed him.
The Sinestro Corps, right? Kyle Rayner was like, I'm so happy to come home from Earth on a mission. I don't even know what's going on Earth right now. And the Sinestro Corps is like waiting for him, and they grab him, beat the crap out of him, and then grab each limb and rip him off.
Wow.
So like they rip off 8, like just, and then his torso just floating in space. I was like, did you see? I was talking to him because he was reading it at the time. I was like, Showtime, do you see this? He was like, no, man, he come back. I was like, he ain't coming back from there. He had his limbs ripped off. They're like, Kyle Rayner's not in the game. Let's take him out real quick. It was sad. But anyway. So, yeah, Injustice, play it.
Yeah.
I will.
Have you played anything else or just...
Just that. I'm just using that to kind of learn the controls better. I'm still struggling with those front two.
Which ones?
The front two.
The triggers or the RB and LB?
RB and LB.
Yeah,
The
this,
very front. Well, front floor, I guess you could say.
The bumpers.
you'll get there. A fighting game may not be the best thing to, because you know how I play a fighting game. And I learned one combo, and it pisses Showtime off because I just do. We were playing Injustice. I did this one Superman combo. I'm just like over and over again.
You didn't read what the different combos were?
No,
That's what I was doing.
There's even
I
a
was reading
combo
and playing
list.
them.
I try, but then I forget. And
If you can read all the combos and then you can link them together, you can finish a person's health bar without even letting them touch the ground.
we had many. Didn't we? Don't we have a video?
Yeah.
Of me fighting him and
Yeah.
Superman and Green Lantern? Is it on your channel or our channel? I think it's still on yours.
I think it's on mine, yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
I'll flip
Or the
for it.
Injustice run.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because we did a whole bunch of Injustice videos. Anyway.
It has made my potty mouth come out really bad.
Oh, it happens.
That's what-
Fighting
that's
games
what-
will do.
That's what FPSs will do too.
I
This was
told
talking about
Eric's-
people's moms.
I told Eric's little brother I was going to throw him down the stairs.
It was so funny.
Right in front of his mom.
He was like 5,
Yeah.
doing the same move over and over again, like 5-year-olds do. And he was like,
Crouched and
"Stop using the same move! I'm gonna throw you all down the stairs." I was like, "Take it easy." So funny.
Yeah.
He's so proud of
It
it.
was a good
I
smash.
still won. That's all that matters.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Thank God for online gaming.
That's true. All right. So that's it. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
let's
it,
do
man.
this.
All right. What you
I
got?
got 2 levels to get in Final Fantasy.
Oh,
That's good.
you gotta watch What Hot American Song.
Oh, I'm gonna play it. Wow.
Oh, right.
I just been doing. I've been playing DCUO. A new episode came out with introducing Black Lanterns and the Bombshell.
Ooh.
The Bombshells deep from.
Can you be a Black Lantern?
No,
No, like, oh.
there's no way in the game we would be allowed to be black or white.
That's racist.
I'm okay with that.
'Cause it don't matter if you're black or white.
They could do like Star Wars Galaxies and like choose the highest rated character on each side. One could be for the villains to be Black Lanterns. And
I can see Legends characters of White Lantern, Kyle Rayner, and then Black Hand. I can see that. But they introduced DC Bombshells. The variant covers from last year. They're now variant covers again. They have their own comic series on digital. And so DCUO is partnering up with DC Comics finally. And they came out with a new raid, some Legends characters, some new content's coming out next month as well. So it was a pretty fun episode, I will say. Other than that, I've just been working on the website. I started doing this daily DCUO news, similar to how MMO Champion does for World of Warcraft. Started doing it for DCUO because DCUO is kind of missing that kind of community aspect. And basically, it's just been some relearning CSS code and reverse engineering code from MMO Champion and bringing it to my website. So it's been a learning experience.
Wow.
It's I hate coding on HTML, but when I get to go look at the source code from a website, reverse engineer that code and bring it to something else, reverse engineering I can do. I love to do it. Brings a new intro or a new look into how you learn.
Sweet.
So yeah, I haven't been gaming. It's been hard.
Oh,
wait, I've also been playing Rocket League here and there. I mean, that was a good free game if you. Yeah, you did get it. You did.
I did. Calm down. I got it.
Okay.
I haven't played it, but I got it. Do you want to talk about Soda City?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Yeah, we sat down and did a video with the guys at Soda City Comic Con. It's a new Columbia area comic convention at the Columbia Metropolitan Convention Center. It's October 3rd and 4th. It's a weekend con. Let me ask you something, Beth. When I say Soda City Comic Con, what does that mean to you?
I'm assuming they're talking about Columbia.
Why?
Is it Coke made here or something?
No, see, she doesn't know.
Or cola?
There you go.
Ugh!
But there was a Coca-Cola bottling plant here.
There was.
It's true. And Pepsi.
It was right down from William Bryce.
They're like one of the most famous child labor pictures from like that era. It takes place at the Coke bottling place here.
Way to bring it down.
No, we did a video with them. They were talking about the convention. We should have that out probably before this podcast comes out.
Yes. Better.
So if you listen to this and haven't watched it yet, go watch it. Because it's they talk about the con, everybody that's going to be there. They have for a first-year con, they have a huge list of names.
Us.
Yeah, us too. That's right.
It's their first year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they do something last year that went under Soda City?
No, there's a Soda City market downtown.
I don't think that's it. What I'm thinking of. I don't think that's it.
I don't know. I know at Florence Comic Con when we went, they were like talking about it with vendors and stuff.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, we talked about it on the ride home. Did you ride? No, you
I
rode
rode
with
with
Heather.
Heather. No,
That's
I know.
right. Anyway, so checked it out. We sat down with Brock and Steve. Right?
Donald.
Donald?
I thought his first name was Donald.
I don't know. Anyway.
I'm thinking it's pretty sure it's Brock.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway, he's a cool guy. Guy running Soda City Comic Con, and we sat down. So check him out. Check that out. A lot of big names. A lot of big artists. We had a lot of our local artist friends are going to be there too. And of course, we will be there as press. We're actually going to sit, I think, in a press area. That'll be nice. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, we'll have a designated spot to do our interviews, and then we'll just do our random stuff as we walk around.
That's right. Sweet. That's it.
So we can all bring bags and just leave them there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right. So I guess we'll move on to our game that Beth made.
Yay.
Oh, ripped off from a podcast.
Ripped off from another podcast.
Yay.
It's no longer being made, which
It's
makes
not?
me sad.
No, what's the name of the podcast?
Mean Dog Top 5 Movie Podcast.
Mean Dog Top 5 Movie Podcast. So
And-
shout out to you guys.
There's a reason it's not anymore. It's way too long.
Do you know the reason?
She is so sad.
They're hilarious. No,
We're not.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
I don't think they've... I want to say, what's that movie with the aliens that was really good?
Alien?
District 9. I think that was like one of the last
Really
movies,
good.
new movies they talked about.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow. Okay.
But
Oh, damn.
Right.
they lived in Virginia. One lived in D.C. I think the main thing was they like all lived far apart, so they would have to like all get together, and then one of them had a child.
And that's what happens.
That'll kill it.
Where'd it
Yeah.
go, Darren? You fucked
The
everything
oldest
up.
guy had 2. One had a child. I don't know. Life just got in the way. But they're really funny.
That's what happens with life.
They're really funny. I miss them.
So the game.
Mm-hmm.
Are we still talking about this? Because I don't have a ticket to the show.
Wow.
Okay. Y'all ready to play?
That girl was such a bitch.
That's Tilda Swinton, too. It's
I don't know who that is. Is that her?
Did you ever watch the movie Constantine with Keanu Reeves?
Unfortunately.
She was the angel
Ah.
that dressed like a guy. She normally plays a lot of guy parts, but makes it feminine. She's also going to be the villain for Doctor Strange. Or,
Oh.
not the villain, but she's going to be in Doctor Strange.
Well, I used that quote to move the podcast forward. So once again, we're still talking about this.
Are y'all ready to play?
Yes.
Oh,
Fuck.
Okay.
sorry, Beth.
Okay, I will say this though. I know I haven't seen a lot of them, so let's say I pull. No wait. Let's say Mike pulls the names, and I don't know one of the movies. He can take over my vote.
Okay.
Like you can give away your vote. Okay. Okay, first round. The Dark Knight versus Sin City.
Ooh.
You know what's funny? These were the top 2 seeds. They were the only 2 movies that got all 4 votes.
Sin City had Jessica Alba in it, so there's a lot of
It did.
Shit.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go with it. I'd love to pick Sin City because the cinematography and the directing that movie was excellent. But I'm gonna have to go Dark Knight just because of what it is. Just because
What? Shit?
No, the Dark
No,
Knight.
no.
Oh,
Dark
Dark
Knight.
Knight. Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crap. I'm going to have to go with Baxter. Sin City was by far one of the most creative movies I've seen at a comic book movie. And so down to earth with the comic, I have to go with Dark Knight. What Heath Ledger brought to the character of Joker, and it's basically okay. Heath carried that movie.
Well, heads vote doesn't count.
No.
No, it doesn't count. It doesn't matter. I mean, you ready?
Forget your vote,
You have to
Showtime.
pick-
You suck.
You have to pick another.
Oh,
You have to pick 2.
300 and...
Speak up.
300 and The Punisher 2004.
That's another tough
I'm
one.
going to choose 300.
I'm choosing 302.
I want to go with the Punisher 2004, man. I really like that movie. Thomas Jane was excellent in that.
Thomas and John were great.
But
it was good, but 300
again for this
was. Like, I liked a lot of the fighting and stuff like that, and that's really mostly what it was, all the fighting. And the Punisher is, I don't know, it seemed to kind of just drag you along. It was good, but it was like, you're just like, oh, I'm getting dragged along with this ride, but it's not that bad. At 300, I was like, yeah, this is really good. I watched like 5 or 6 times.
300 had a great...
So.
I do owe a lot of my action with Heather to 300 because I would go visit her in when she went to school at Winthrop, and we would turn it on. 10 minutes into it, and it was like 5 times. Every time I went to visit, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep watching 300 with you. I hope it never ends. But still, I think I'm going with Punisher.
Yeah, 300 was great. Zach did a great job with the cinematography and the directing of the movie. But I mean, I love Punisher too because Thomas Jane. The story was really good. But my vote is still 300. It's yeah.
300 started like that whole. Well, not started it, but I don't know. I feel like it spawned more people trying to copy 300 and like do that like, sweet scene where he was flipping people over with a shield and crap like that. But no one else could do it near as good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, the only movie I really remember that was like Watchmen, and that was another Zack Snyder movie.
Yeah.
All right.
So what did you pick?
300. I haven't seen Punisher. So.
Okay.
All right, so
Sorry,
we have...
I don't want Beth to yell at me. My dad is messaging me I'm supposed to see him for steaks tonight, so I'm just letting him know what time we can see.
All right, so we got Spider-Man 2, 2004, versus Thor.
Thor.
And just the first Thor. The other Thors weren't near as good as the first one.
This is Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2
Doc
is
Ock.
like the best one. I'm definitely going Spider-Man 2. I guess it don't matter because both of y'all two dropped Thor. But Spider-Man 2 was great. Like, it opened up Spider-Man and Spider-Man. It's the only one of the
original trilogy.
The original trilogy where, like, he actually talked some trash to Doc Ock. It's the one with, like, the only trash talking in it. I don't know, man. I like Doc Ock's story, like having him marry the wife and going crazy. Although the robotic arms did make him more like Venom, because it's like the arms are what's controlling me. I don't know. I just liked it. I don't know.
I like Thor better. Loki didn't. And my thing is, I can't stand Kirsten Dunst. I can't stand her. She's not a good Mary Jane. I don't like her.
She ruined a lot of things.
I don't like her. So Thor won.
Yeah.
I love Bring It On.
I like her in that. I don't like her.
Oh, it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got X2, X-Men United.
Versus
The Avengers.
Avengers.
Yeah, the Avengers.
That was easy.
Because the original X movies were not good.
X2 was great.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was the one with William Stryker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Wolverine. Yeah, that was
You know I
X2
never liked
Wolverine.
any of the X-Men movies.
No, I have never been more excited during a comic book movie than when William Stryker's military group raids the X-Mansion, and Wolverine just starts stabbing everybody. Like he's just like, phew, like he just like I was like, he just killed that guy. He just shoved his claws through his lungs. That guy is dead.
You see him get back up. He's like, I'm fine, you guys.
And I was just like, it was so epic. It's like, you're gonna shoot me, shoot me! Like, I was just like, this is Wolverine right here.
Yeah, X2, Wolverine United.
That's right, it's so good. But, okay. But Avengers is Avengers. I mean, you can't really. So.
Okay. Y'all ready? Iron Man versus X-Men First Class.
Ooh.
That's actually close, because both of those were okay.
I'm going. Well, I don't vote. Never mind.
I think I'm gonna go Iron Man for that, just because.
I think I like the first Iron Man.
Just because, like, Iron Man 1 was like this. Look, guys, we're Marvel. This character that nobody cared about. Iron Man is like top tier Marvel now. Before that Iron Man movie, he was nothing. No one cared. I was like, I guess we can see Iron Man. Who the hell's Iron Man? Like,
everyone always treated him as the Batman for the Marvel, and he was like the low class Batman. But then the Avengers movie came out, and like, oh, this is Iron Man. Yeah, we can get with this.
Yeah, I feel like Iron Man brought back the comic book movies. I mean, like, truly brought them back.
Yeah,
Made
I
people
Was
excited
it like
for
the
them.
first one? One of the first ones?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
The Incredible Hulk was first, and then Iron Man came out. Iron Man.
Really?
Yeah, the Incredible Hulk was first.
Huh.
And
I didn't really count
Wait,
that.
no,
I
I take
No,
that back.
it was Iron Man because Iron Man was in Incredible Hulk in the extra
That's
scene.
right.
Hulk was 2003, I think.
no, yeah, they came out the same year, different ends of the summer.
Yeah.
Hold on, I can pull up the list.
And
'cause I have all the years on it.
but and then at the very end, where they're like, "We want you for the Avengers initiative," and your head blew up.
Yeah.
Do you remember seeing that? I think I might have. Did I see it with you, Showtime?
I don't remember.
I think me, you, and Anthony from GameStop went and saw it.
Maybe. I don't remember.
And
But yeah, my vote for Iron Man is just because of Jon Favreau did such a great job, and I'm really pissed he wasn't able to do the third one.
Hulk was 2003 and Iron Man was 2008.
Whew, man, that's a leap.
no, you got the Ang Lee's Hulk. That's
Yeah.
what that is.
Yeah.
We're
Oh,
The
talking-
Incredible Hulk
is what we're
was
talking.
2008, yes.
Okay.
That's what we're talking about. Okay.
we,
We don't
I
talk
was not
about.
even on the list.
We don't talk about Ang Lee's Hulk.
So I'm guessing Iron Man won.
Iron Man.
Iron Man. You look so angry.
And he does. Why am I drawing these things out the cup?
Why don't we have a hat?
X-Men versus Winter Soldier.
Oh,
Winter
Winter
Soldier.
Soldier.
Winter Soldier.
Okay, next.
Yeah, no, I got
I
nothing on
haven't
that.
seen Winter Soldier.
Ah!
So y'all can tell me about that.
I'll let you borrow it. How about that?
It was the winter and there were soldiers.
Have you seen the first Captain America?
I've seen any Captain America movies.
That's your friend, by the way.
The first Captain America was too fast. Skipped around too much.
You're too fast.
I know.
It was time
It's been a
leaps.
while. I know, and Steve was like, supposed to be making other movies in the middle of it, and they didn't do that.
I don't know. I don't know that.
You
All right.
told me that.
I said it's a possibility.
Yeah.
So we have Spider-Man 2002 versus the Incredible Hulk. I vote the Incredible Hulk.
Me too.
What was the first one?
Spider-Man, the very first
Wait,
one.
I
Oh
take
yeah,
that
no,
back.
Incredible Hulk.
See, no man, but Spider-Man and X-Men came out about the same time,
Yeah.
and they were great. They were like, hey, look, we can put these characters on screen, and it's good.
Yeah. Now that we look back, they really shouldn't have.
No, they were for the time.
For the time,
If
they
it
were
wasn't
good.
for them, we wouldn't have gotten a movie like The Winter Soldier.
That phrase right there, that phrase, hold that phrase, and remember when you were talking about the first Fantastic Four when I brought it up earlier.
What
That phrase that you just said,
Yeah, what about it?
Apply that to Pong.
I don't understand.
Pong was the
apply
first
that
video
to
games.
Fantastic Four, the very first one.
Okay,
What was his phrase?
Pong was really good for its time, but you play it now.
I know, but it's
Would you still
Even when Spider-Man came out, I didn't like it because of Tobey Maguire.
oh, I thought
He was
fine.
he was not a Peter. He did Peter okay, but he did a horrible Spider-Man.
And that's fine. That if you're like, oh yeah, for the time it was really good, but we're talking about right now. And Hulk, I think, did better.
Edward brought it.
He didn't bring it to the Avengers.
Well,
That was a whole issue with them.
I'm going with it this way. I like both of them. I'm kind of tied because I think the first Spider-Man was really fun, like really fun, and I think the Incredible Hulk. I don't know. I just like it too. I'm kind of tied, so I'm going with it this way. Which movie would I rather pop in right now and watch? And it's gonna be Spider-Man.
Huh! Does that mean Spider-Man wins?
Yes,
Yeah.
No.
that is Spider-Man.
That was my turn.
Yes.
My turn.
Spider-Man 1 had the train, right?
No, that was
Two.
That was
Those
the
two.
second one. Yeah.
What the hell was up with number 1?
I will say that, like, if I had as much comic knowledge as I did watching the first Spider-Man, that last scene would have drove me crazy, because they essentially took the Gwen Stacy death and made it Mary Jane, and then didn't kill Mary Jane. They just were like, oh, he's able to save both.
That's right. I mean, William Dafoe did bring Goblin out, and that was probably the saving grace for that.
Great.
Yeah, it was. They're tied for me
Okay.
for different reasons.
Oh man, I'm not part of this vote. Man of Steel 2013, which Beth hasn't seen yet.
Mm-mm.
Wait, so does that mean I could take over your vote?
It depends on what other movie is.
Batman 1989. Oh no!
You could take my vote.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Ugh.
Because I haven't seen Batman in
Wow.
a really long time.
That's the original Michael
Yes.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm still.
And they're evenly seated, too.
I think I'm gonna go Man of Steel, just because like Superman Returns was like not good, and Man of Steel came back and was like, okay, we can do Superman and we can do it good. Like this is.
Yeah, they're both actually the same movie. They're both really just dark and gritty.
Yeah.
Original Batman's not that dark. I mean, it is, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's comic book.
I mean, you've
It's
seen
80s
darker
comic
shit.
book. Novel. Yeah.
Saying that.
Yeah,
But
you have seen some dark stuff.
According to all the research I did on my 10-page Batman paper, that's half the reason why those movies didn't keep going and get sequels. Is because of how dark they were.
That's what drove all the people that played Joker crazy.
Yeah.
Researching him.
Good old Jack.
All right. So
My vote would definitely be Batman '89.
So Batman, Man of Steel, you're the decider.
A Man of Steel. It's just like watching a comic book happen. 324 days without accident. 0 days.
that was good.
Okay. Watchmen
Ooh.
versus Hellboy.
Dang it! I don't like. I chose these because I had something to say about both of them. I don't like either of them.
I-
Hellboy was too many freaking strong guy puns, and Watchmen was just too dark and gross. I feel like it was like my mom and dad trying to be superheroes.
I've never seen Hellboy, so I'll give that to you.
I'm voting Hellboy.
Oof.
Which one do you vote for?
I don't know.
I like Hellboy because I think they did a really good job visually transferring characters
That's
from
true.
Ron Perlman,
page
that
to
makeup
the-
was fantastic too.
Yeah.
Wasn't John Goodman Hellboy? I'm just kidding.
Jackass.
Wow.
I would watch that movie though.
I would definitely watch that movie.
My vote's Hellboy.
I guess Hellboy.
Well, it doesn't matter. Oh man.
It matters. Every vote matters. Your vote could change.
Calm down, P. Diddy.
My name is just Diddy now. I got the P.
I think.
Is that
Man.
true?
Yeah, I think he's going by Diddy now. My vote definitely would have probably been Watchmen. Because I'm going to have to go with your thing. What movie would I want to pop in and watch right now? It really would be Watchmen.
He'd like to watch the unrated version so see a big old blue dick.
Wait, I remember,
It held true to the comic, I'll give it that.
I remember watching that movie with Jake from Sentinel Sheep. Everybody knows our friend Jake. And I remember the first time they showed the Blue Wiener, it was just like it was like a quick flash, and he looks back and he looks at me, and he's like, "Did they show us?" I was like, "I think so." And then they showed a scene where it's just like, boom, there it is, walking around. He's like, "They showing that man." I was like, "Yeah, they are, Jake." He's like, "It's right there." Yes.
Can I tell you something kind of sort of funny? That
Yeah.
involves blue. Well, you know the blue waffle, right?
Blue waffle.
Yeah.
What's
I
that?
had.
The blue waffle?
Don't Google
Don't-
it right now.
don't trust
Wait
me.
till I leave to Google it.
I did not know what this was
On your phone.
at all. One of my friends, he posted like the SpongeBob fish that has that face, you know,
Yeah.
and it says, "I Googled the blue." Like, it's gotta be something funny. That's SpongeBob's character. I'm at work at break with like 4 other people in the room, and that is what I see is when I Google blue waffle.
Steve's about to ruin day.
All those embarrassing things happen at work.
That is not safe for work! What is that?
Alien. Yeah.
Oh, don't.
Oh, this is gonna be a good one.
Don't. Oh, God.
Guardians of the Galaxy versus the Amazing Spider-Man.
Ooh.
Guardians.
Definitely gonna go Guardians.
I like Chris Pratt. That's why.
I mean, I really like the Amazing Spider-Man, but I mean,
Yeah, they were both really good movies. It's just because we choose Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, Amazing Spider-Man wasn't amazing.
So, but Guardians of the Galaxy, like, like there was no, like Guardians of the Galaxy. The first 5 minutes of the movie, you knew that the whole movie was gonna be epic and amazing, and like that was that. Which I still don't own on Blu-ray, which I don't understand why I haven't bought it yet.
Guardians?
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay, it's round 2.
Oh, now we're getting crazy.
There's only 2 rounds.
Then we go till it's down to the final 2.
It won't take long.
So we have the Avengers versus Winter Soldier.
Oh!
I would say Winter Soldier. I like the fighting in Winter Soldier more.
I think I'm gonna go Winter Soldier too, just because like Avengers was like a comic book movie, but like the Winter Soldier was like, look, we can make a superhero movie that's like different genres. It was like this is a spy movie, just like how Ant-Man was kind of a heist movie. It's like we could put these characters in, but make different kinds of movies. And like, look, we made a legit spy movie with Cap. He's badass in his costume. He's doing his thing, but it's also a legit spy movie. And it wasn't the same story, but it was such a fantastic adaptation of the Brubaker story. So I'm definitely gonna have to go Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier in there.
What would you have gone?
Winter Soldier.
Okay.
All the way.
Well, have you? Oh, you haven't seen any of those, have you?
I've seen Avengers. I haven't seen Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Some of that scene where he kicks a guy in the freaking chest, but not even into the chest, like right under the rib cage.
Ooh.
It's like, oh, that's gonna hurt.
Oh. Oh, I feel it in my throat.
I know, but that's how I felt it when I saw him do that. I was like, oh my god.
All right, this one's probably gonna be. All right, we got Thor versus the Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, that was
I
easy.
love Thor, but Dark Knight is
I
better
don't like
movie.
to promote Christopher Nolan, but
Wow, calm down. Who's next?
I hate him so much.
Interstellar was good though.
What?
Interstellar.
It was alright. It was good up until that one scene where it's like, you literally have no idea what the fuck you're talking about right now.
Wow.
You're just floating through space saying shit. That's what's happening.
That should be the title of the
That's it. That's the sequels.
What are we going to see today, honey? I was going to see you floating through shit, floating through space saying shit. That's all I was doing.
All right.
Sorry. Okay, Man of Steel versus Spider-Man.
Man of Steel.
I don't know why that was.
It's because it's true. You know who had it the worst in that movie? Who had it the absolute worst? Was the black guy who didn't go on that planet. Like, he sat on the ship for what, 20 years? Spoiler alert, just to die 2 scenes later? I was like, come on, man. Your life was space. That sucks.
Iron Man versus Hellboy. Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Okay. The bottom one's Iron Man. Or you can just look at them and read them.
Yeah. We have 300 versus Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians.
300 was good. But wasn't
good.
Guardians good?
Have you seen Guardians?
I have not actually.
Your friend.
I don't even know why I bother.
Okay.
I was thinking about that.
Oh wait, are we on like this
Round 3.
This is like 1 round away from the final round, right?
So Simi.
Yeah, that's final 4. I think.
There's more than 4 in here, but.
Well, damn, I'm sorry.
But you just like float through space saying shit.
I like how Beth's super nice, and then she's just like a bitch, and then she's like super nice.
Just like quick jabs.
Oh, this is all one. Ooh, the Winter Soldier. Maybe I was wrong, Beth. Maybe these are just the Winter Soldier versus the Dark Knight.
Winter Soldier.
Because
I feel like they're both on those like not intergalactic superhero level, but Winter Soldier delivered better than Dark Knight.
I will completely agree. I will have to go with Winter Soldier.
Because Bucky is crazy too, right? So
Yeah.
Winter Soldier was all around through and through great movie. Dark Knight, when Heath was on film, when he was on stage, that's when it popped.
that's the only thing I'm saving for that movie.
Yeah.
Agreed. Beth, oh no! Man down, man down! Sorry. You dropped one.
Is there still one falling?
No.
Yeah.
There's only 3 in here.
Well,
It's because you pulled one out.
when you go
I know there should be another one though.
when you go 20 to 10, then you go to 5.
Wait, maybe it was supposed to be 26 that we were supposed to pick. I don't remember.
Did you?
Oh well.
We'll figure it out.
We'll
play it by
we'll
ear.
work it out.
See, this is why I have my brackets.
We'll have a buy-in.
Yeah, it was supposed to be 25. We picked not 20. My bad. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
5 for 4. Okay, Man of Steel versus Iron Man.
Man of Steel.
Nasty.
You just want to do 3?
Yeah,
Pick from the 3?
There's 3 left, right?
Yeah.
So we'll have our top 3, and then we'll just choose from the 3. This is it. Final round. Doom, doom, doom. Showtime don't get to pick because he's lame. I guess we should let Showtime vote since it's the final one.
Guardians versus Winter Soldier
Pill
One
the
more.
third one. We got because there's only 3 left. We're gonna do
versus Man of Steel.
Guardians, Winter Soldier, Man of Steel. Which one
Fuck us.
is better?
We had to eliminate one already. Well, we're gonna have to do that first. I say
we get rid of Man of Steel and make him mad.
Yeah, I know.
I think he would agree though that that's on a different level than Guardians. And
Yeah, my least
Winter
is going to be
Soldier.
Man of Steel in that group.
Yeah.
I don't.
And it's like 97, it's like
Seriously?
98, 99, and 100 is like the difference between these things. But
See, Man of Steel doesn't make you feel good. Guardians makes you feel good.
yeah, so that one's staying. That's what I feel.
Oh, how about this?
And I think-
What was actually the best story adaptation from comic to movie?
Winter Soldier and Guardians.
Well, I mean, what Guardians? Well, I guess
Guardians.
Marvel.
This isn't the original. This inspired technically the new run of Guardians of the Galaxy. The original run had some of them.
Or they wrote the comic series to be like the movie they were writing at the same time. That's how I saw
So
that.
they used the movie to reboot the whole series?
No, the series rebooted, and then they took those characters and added, put them in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Adapted.
There you go. So I feel like that was on purpose at the same time. On the same vein of this new Spidey book they're putting out. They're putting out a Spidey book where it's like tales of when he was first got his powers. I feel like that's completely on purpose because that's going to be how the Spider-Man in the movies are going to be now. So that's
Man of Steel's out.
I'm not going to say yes to that.
Are you gonna say yes to Winter Soldier out?
What is your number 1 out of those 3?
My number 1, I would probably go Man of Steel as my number 1.
You.
Out of those 3,
Mhm.
Winter Soldier.
You.
Unfortunately, Guardians. But
That's it, Beth. Pick one.
yeah, now it's you.
I haven't seen any of the 3.
Oh my god. Which
Hold
one
on.
sounds nicer?
Winter Soldier.
Okay, so Winter
Wait,
Soldier.
no, wait. Let me get Heather
Make
on the
sure
phone.
you clear blue waffle off. In case Elena decides to go snooping. Oh my god!
Let's see if we get Heather on the phone. Hold on. Oh, we're making a call. Is that showing up? Totally showing up.
Hello?
Hey, Google blue waffle.
No. Okay. So we're doing this tournament thing, right? And we've come down to the last 3 because Beth doesn't know how to count. So we need you to decide which
I
one.
thought you didn't know how to count because you did 21 instead of 20.
Yeah, Beth said that was okay though. She was in charge. Damn it! Don't bring this back on me. No.
No, I'm blaming it on you.
All right. So we need a deciding factor. Okay. So we're down to the last 3. The winner. Okay. These are 3.
Okay.
These are 3 incredible movies. Okay. We got.
Okay.
She's like, Sam already. Shit.
We got Guardians of the Galaxy,
Uh-huh.
Captain America: The Winter Soldier,
Uh-huh.
and Man of Steel. Which one of those is the? You're the deciding factor. All 3 of us picked the best movie, and they were all different. Which one is the best?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh. Go-
It's because it has a.
Did you guys hear that? Heather said Man of Steel.
You're gonna lie when it's recording.
I know. You think Guardians of the Galaxy is better than Man of Steel?
Yes.
It's because it has a dancing tree in it, Steven. She's a girl.
Duh.
And it has a cute little rat.
You
He's
better.
not a rat.
It's a
I
raccoon.
know he is.
You're coming close to the couch tonight.
Ma'am, put Put some pants
I'll fall
on.
asleep on the couch anyway. It don't matter.
All right. Okay, well, thank you for ruining my day.
You're welcome.
All right, I love you.
Love you too.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay, Heather decided. I hate it. All right, so I guess Guardians wins.
Yay, Guardians!
Woohoo!
All right, so that was also kind of a test run. Do you guys think I could do that in like a live audience setting and like have them pick stuff?
No.
Should we do it in a smaller number? You think? And then
I think we can probably keep this number because I mean it took us about maybe 30-ish minutes
You're right.
for us to actually run that. Keep the number, keep it to 25, and have the audience participate, and actually have them like, all right, you have 30 seconds to pitch your argument. Go.
Did you want to do these, or did you want to do a different category?
Yeah, we can do that too.
Yeah, we can do a different category. We do comics, movies. We can figure something out.
Because Mean Dog did one that was really funny. It was real action heroes. And what they do is you take, like, Arnold in his prime and Sylvester Stallone in his prime, and you plop them. Back alley. Who wins? Who walks away?
Damn.
Dang, we could do that with superheroes too. We could do that with pretty much
Probably
anything.
Sylvester Stallone because he can't feel one side of his face.
All right, that was good.
But they had, like, good ones like Jackie Chan and then... not him. But, what was it? Chuck Norris was in there.
Would we need a fancy board for this?
No.
We could get a whiteboard and just write, right? We could do
Mhm.
we could do brackets like you
Yeah.
want. That'd be fun.
Well, you don't want to seat them. Because when you seat them, you have to pre-discuss it, and then that kind of takes the fun out of it.
Ah,
That's why they
okay.
don't seat them.
Gotcha. Okay. So you don't think about it. It's
Yeah,
like,
who's that first round pick, man? Still, no, it's not.
That's right. All right. Well, that was good. That was fun. Good job, Beth.
You need to look at their podcast. They have like 5 or 6 tournaments that are really funny.
There's only one podcast that matters here, Beth. That's John Jay and Rich.
Oh, speaking of podcasts, can I talk about something? You guys know Hollywood Babylon? You guys know that, right?
Yeah.
With Kevin Smith and Ralph Garman.
Can't stop talking about it.
I know it's so good. Me, I can't stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. It's really funny. It's Kevin Smith and Ralph Garman. He's been in a lot of Kevin Smith's movies. He's been in some other stuff. He's the dad in Ted. In the beginning of Ted.
Haven't seen Ted.
You remember? Okay.
Your friend.
I don't know. Anyway, they're really funny, and they have a segment called "Shit That Should Not Be," and they take stuff from movies that are like really bad, the things that someone should have caught and edited out, like and there's so much stuff that people call in every day, and I was just like. It's amazing. You go back and you watch and you're like, how did I miss that? Like it's terrible. It's like people like the Mike guy walking in the background. Like I think Troy, the movie Troy, had a plane flying across and stuff like that.
Or like the guy that has like his pants unzipped in Teen Wolf in the background.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that kind of stuff.
And but one of them, I was sitting here watching. Me and Heather were binge watching Friends when I had Netflix. Okay, and there's an episode in season 8 where Phoebe and Monica are talking on the couch, okay? And they're having a conversation. Phoebe, or it was Monica, and then it goes to Phoebe, and and Monica is gone. There's some stand-in chick sitting there, looks nothing like Monica except for the fact it was clearly like she just didn't feel like being on set that day, and they had to do a reshoot or something. And I was like, that is no way, shape, or form. This is ridiculous. I can't believe this. I said, Heather, what episode? I said, I'm going to call in Hollywood Babylon. I'm going to send an email. And she's like, shut up. They're really going to do Friends? Sure enough, the latest episode of Hollywood Babylon, some chick wrote in, and they showed that clip with Monica not being there. And I was like, and I played it for Heather. I sat right on the couch, put out my phone like this, and had a face. And she was like, oh. It's like, remember when you told me not to do that? She's like, yeah. It's like,
They said some chick wrote in, but that's okay. We're not going to talk about that.
Kevin Smith could have said my name.
Stephanie Baxter.
That's right. So yeah, I just want to talk about. Sorry, I know that was completely off topic, but
It's okay.
I was so mad. I was like, that was really mad that they let that go. I mean, we're talking about season 8 of Friends, like everybody making $1 million an episode season 8. Like you could do something with the editing and.
I'll have to look for that. I don't know what scene you're talking about.
And that's why when we try to do you want to do these skits and everything, when I try to think of camera placement. I have to keep with camera placements and dialogue, and that's what they do is they focus the camera on one person, and normally they'll either have like the back of the head of the other person, or they just don't even show them. You do your lines, your line, and then some stand-in does it, and then your line again, and it's just back and forth. And then they cut to the other person, and then they do their lines. Stand-in does theirs. So I see where they had a stand-in for Phoebe's part, because she might have been somewhere else.
No, Monica.
Monica might have been in another scene, like at Joey's, and recording there. And they're just trying to get Phoebe's part done, so they had to stand in there for the back of the head.
Well, it wasn't the back of the head; it was the whole face. The camera angle was terrible. Like it was, they showed the whole face. Like it was clearly a different person.
Oh shit!
Like
I have to find this.
It was really bad. I'll see if I can find it when we get done. But it's really bad. It's somewhere in season 8. I think it's season 8, episode 5. I think, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, the main thing is there's someone that's their job, is to do that.
Mm-hmm.
What is it like? Continuity director or
Yeah.
something along those lines, like down to everything, to like what that person had in their hand for like 2 seconds when they have to keep doing it over and over.
Yeah, they do stuff like that all the time where like someone's wearing an eye patch and then it's like on the other eye the next scene, and it's like how does it even happen? Like how do you eye patch it on different eye? I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, okay.
Oh, I got another podcast thing. It's really cool. Okay, there's an anime. Shut up.
She got all animated really fast.
Well, it's in a podcast where they discuss animation, and they did my pick one week, and they like mentioned my name, like Beth did this pick, and then I like stalked them on Facebook, and I wrote them in, and then I said I was Team Ingrid because that's one of the girlfriends of the guy, even though she's been on it for over a year. And they played Kisses Beth in honor of me in the next episode.
She's famous.
So let me get this straight. You get a song played for you on a podcast, and I get some other chick submitting my friend's thing.
Steve, you had titties. That's what it is.
All right. Well, thank you for listening and watching. I'm Stevie B.
Beth.
Showtime.
Trex.
We're Nerds of the Apocalypse, and we're out. I'm gonna go kill myself.